Good morning. Thank you for joining me this morning for a morning of mindfulness practice. I'm struck this morning by the newness of each moment, and in reflection on my own experience, how often I am living in the past a little bit or in the future a little bit, dwelling on what has recently happened or more distantly, or thinking ahead, rehearsing a future moment. So my encouragement to myself, as much as anything else, is to get in touch this morning with the now, the only moment that we're ever actually alive in, and which is always brand new. Whatever's happened right up until this moment is no longer here. It's just now. It's just this right now. There may be echoes and ripples, foreshadows of the past or future here in this moment. But let's just investigate together what really is here without bringing, as far as possible, any preconceptions to the table. So just starting again in each moment. And then starting again. And then again. So making yourself comfortable, choosing a posture that embodies a sense of dignity, alertness, but also relaxation. Dignified and wakeful without straining. You could be sitting or lying or standing, just making yourself comfortable now. We'll practice a three-step breathing space together, sometimes called the practice in your pocket, because it can be shortened or lengthened to fit whichever opportunity arises. You may have experienced this practice here before or somewhere else. I'll signpost each of the three stages as we go through. So just checking in again with your posture. If you're sitting, allowing the soles of the feet to be flat against the floor. Allowing the eyes to close if that's comfortable for you. Bringing some awareness to the base of the spine. And then traveling up the spine, all the way up to the crown of the head. Maybe growing slightly taller as you do, without straining to reach any particular height or posture. Whichever posture you've chosen, inviting the qualities of a mountain, a sense of stability and groundedness, allowing each part of your body to fall directly downwards to the center of the earth, drawn down by gravity, supported by whatever you're sitting or standing or lying on, and ultimately by the earth. And along with this sense of groundedness, a height, an uplift. Even with the eyes closed, you might be aware of the panorama of attention. The fact that our awareness extends in all directions, as if we were at the top of a mountain. Stage one of this practice is acknowledging, allowing everything that's here to be here, not holding on to anything or pushing anything away, but taking this wide mountaintop view, receiving from all sides whatever is actually here in this brand new moment. A sense of the busyness of the mind, of thoughts perhaps whizzing by or moving more slowly. Acknowledging feeling, emotion, sounds, sounds inside you, sounds around you. Connecting as best you can with the raw sensation of each sound, rather than the picture or story which the mind quite naturally conjures. And acknowledging sensations of the body too. Not hunting for any particular sensation, just noticing what is there to be noticed at the surface of the body and deep inside. Just acknowledging the richness of this moment, the waves of thought at the surface, and the stillness that is always beneath the waves. Both are here. Both ultimately are the same ocean, the same water, the same experience, all in one place. The second stage of this practice is gathering up the awareness and choosing one focus, one sensation of the body that is easily accessible right now, something easy to feel, not necessarily the most intense sensation, something relatively neutral if possible. Perhaps the feeling of the breath in the abdomen, the soles of the feet against the floor, or just of one foot, or the contact between the body and the chair if you're sitting on a chair. Not spending too long on this choice, but just allowing the awareness to settle on one. Leaving the panorama where it is, letting everything be as it is, and just turning towards this one sensation, moving up close to it if you can, not so much thinking about it, as simply sensing it, receiving it. Of course, the mind will be drawn into thinking or planning or feeling in an emotive sense. Whenever you notice that the mind has wandered from simply focusing on this chosen sensation, just acknowledging where the mind has gone. So, thinking about the past or the future, worrying about a certain something, daydreaming, just a brief acknowledgement. Ah, that's where I was. And perhaps with a smile at this natural tendency of the wandering mind, coming back to the sensation you've chosen to rest your awareness on for now. The essence of mindfulness practice is not sustaining attention indefinitely and uninterruptedly in one place. That hardly ever happens. The essence instead is coming back again and again, allowing and understanding that in between each of these moments, the mind wanders. Just noticing this more and more frequently, and with less and less fuss or judgment, criticism or explanation, just coming back immediately, just coming back and starting again from this brand new moment. So just practicing moments of awareness, of precise focus on your chosen sensation. One moment and then another. A full awareness, surrendering to what is right now. And then doing it again. Another flash of awareness. Another snapshot of simply being as you already are, without trying to do or change. Resting the awareness in this one place for now, knowing that if anything else feels important, you can come back to it shortly when this practice is over. But for now, just resting the awareness in this one place and simply being as you already are. You don't need to change anything about yourself to be fully aware, fully present, fully who you are in this moment. The third stage of this practice is expanding, allowing the awareness to expand from the chosen focus, suffusing the whole body with your awareness now, filling up the toes, the feet, fingertips and hands, the face at the front, and the whole of the head. Imagining the awareness billowing out into the body, unfurling, a sense of opening perhaps in the body as you do this. The legs, the hips, the torso, elbows and ears and jaws, knees, the lower back and the upper back. And expanding the awareness beyond the body too, through the boundary of the body at the skin, into the space around you, aware of the space the body occupies and the space around it. Even with the eyes closed, aware of the field of vision colour and shadow, and allowing the awareness to expand into this too. And into the fields of thinking and emotion, just opening out in all directions, a centerless and boundaryless expanse of awareness. And knowing that as you do this, there are others doing it with you. A shared intention right now to be fully present, to begin again from this brand new moment. Whatever has come before and whatever may yet come. A shared intention to drop beneath the waves of our busy lives and connect with the stillness that is always there, whether we sense it or not. The depths of the ocean. So, with full awareness in all directions, just resting in those depths now. Nothing to do, nothing to work out or remember, nothing to hold on to. Just being. Whether this experience is pleasant or unpleasant or neutral, it is possible to hold it in awareness. However it is just how it is right now. We don't need to make it a big deal. Just letting it be how it is right now. There may be some anxiety or uncertainty, some restlessness, some joy. As best you can, not making too much of whatever is here, just letting it be here. Perhaps bringing a kindness to this moment of full, expansive awareness. A kindness that recognizes that what is here right now will pass, and that sees its preciousness in that. An open, accepting, and kindly awareness. Today's poem is called Have Compassion by Miller Williams. Have compassion for everyone you meet, even if they don't want it. What seems conceit, bad manners, or cynicism is always a sign of things no ears have heard, no eyes have seen. You do not know what wars are going on down where the spirit meets the bone. Thank you for practicing with me this morning. Really lovely to be together and practice in this way. Hoping we can all bring a lightness to these moments after the end of a practice. Whatever came up, however it was, sometimes it's like this, sometimes it's like that. Just being with whatever is here. Knowing that whatever is here right now may not be what is here in the next moment or the next. So we can take it lightly, but also realize how precious it is if it is here right now. A kind of beautiful fragility. Thank you again. Wishing you a good day. I'll be back at the same time tomorrow.